Hey Apollo Eagles, this is Mr. Lee. Today is Thursday, September 10. This is the homework helper for the extra practice. Tonight your homework was to look at the extra practice. I get some people today didn't quite understand the story prompts. I'm going to do a homework helper that will help you with the extra practice and also help out with some of the story prompts that involve money, tips, markup, discount, and interest. Before I go on with the extra practice, we're going to do a couple examples. These examples are similar to the book that we did. I always do 3 steps. Here's our story. If the sales tax in our city was 11.3 and an item cost $195 before tax, how much tax will we pay on that item? So here's what we're going to do. Our first step, we look at our percent. 11.3%. I want to turn 11.3% into a decimal. Now the tricky part is this is a decimal in it, but I know that 11% is 0.11. 0.11, and here's a 3, I just attach a 3 right here. Always on step 2, I have to multiply. What am I going to multiply though? I have to multiply my price, which is $195. I have to multiply him by 0.113. So I will multiply 195 by 0.113. My first line is 3 times 5, that's 15. I carry a 1. 9 times 3 is 27. Plus 1 is 28. I carry the 2. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 2, that gets me a 5. I'm going to multiply now by this 1 right here, the second one. Because of that, I have to skip a spot. 1 times 5 gets me 5. 1 times 9 gets me 9. 1 times 1 gets me 1. I'm going to multiply by this last one right here. Because of that, I skipped 2 spots. So 1 times 5 gets me 5. 1 times 9 gets me 9. 1 times 1 gets me 1. I fill up all my blanks with zeros. Now I add this up. 5 plus 0, that gets me 5. 8 plus 5 gets me 13. I carry my 1. 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus another 5 is 20. I carry the 2. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 9 is 12. I carry the 1. 1 plus 1 gets me 2. The next trick is to figure out how many numbers are behind my decimal. Here's my decimal dot. It looks like I have 3 numbers behind the decimal. That means I need to count from here at the very end and jump 1, 2, 3 times. Right now, my tax looks like this. I have 22.035. That doesn't look like real money to me. I do know I have, I'm going to write this in green, $22. Now, in real money, I have to look at the 100 spot. So there's that 0 and 3. The instructions tell me to round. So I look to this 5. Because it's 5 and more, I add 1 more. So it becomes $22.04. My tax is $22.04. So what do I have to pay in tax? It's $22.04. Step 3 is what I need to do to find the total. So my tax is right here. Step 2, you're always finding the tax or the tip by multiplying. Step 3, you're either adding or subtracting to find out how much you owe. So I get my tax and I add it to my bill. So it's $195. And because there's no cents, I put a .00. And now I'm going to add it with $22. and 4 cents. All my techniques revolve around, when it comes to money, these 3 steps. Turn the percent into a decimal, multiply to find the tax or tip or this discount, then adding or subtracting. I have to borrow from here. This becomes a 4. This used to be a 10, but now it becomes a 9. This last 0 is a 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 0 is 9. I drop down my decimal dot. 4 minus 2 gets me 2. 9 minus 2 is 7, and this is a 1. How much is my bill? It's $172.96. Pause it right here so you can get this down. The grand total is $172.96. This was the grand total. The tax from step 2 was $22.04. The percent for the tax, 11.3, was 0.113. I can go on to example 2. Emily eats at a cafe and the cost of her meal is $22. Because of the service, she wants to leave a $20 tip. What's her total bill, including the tip? Make sure you write down your 3 steps. If you already know how to do this, pause the video, do it right now, and then go on ahead to check your answer. If you still need help, watch this video still to check your steps. Welcome back, people who are checking their steps. Here's the answer for step 1. Her tip was 20%. Step 1, we turn the percent into a decimal. 20% is 0.20. Next, we multiply her bill. This is called the subtotals, 22.20. We need to multiply. So remember, multiply. And what we're finding is a tip. So let's multiply. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 2, that gets me 0. I have to skip a spot. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. I add it up. I fill my blank with 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 plus blank, that gets me 4. How many numbers do I have behind the decimal? I have 2 right here. That means for us, I also need 2. My tip then is $4.40. Step 3, I add to find my total bill. So I get the $22. And I have to add it to the $4.40. This gets me 40 cents. My total bill for Emily is $26.40. Here's one of the problems that you might see on the extra practice. I believe this is problem 2. Problem 2 reads this. To decrease your household water usage by 10%, that means your household has 4,000 gallons of water a month. Would cut down to blank using gallons a month. Here's what we have to do. This is a percent proportion. What I have to do is this. I'm going to set this to 100. 4,000 is right here. And 10% is up here. This is step 1. In our percent proportion, we have this. Next, we have to do cross multiply. That tells us to aim. So it's going to be 4,000 times 10. What I'm going to do now is this. 0 times 4,000 gets me 0. Next up, I have 1 times 4,000. I have to skip a spot right here. 1 times 4,000 gets me 4,000. Now I need to add. This is 0, 0, 0, 0, and 4. Now I have to divide by in my step 3. So this is going to go in 4,000 times, or 40,000 times. 100 goes into 400 4 times. I bring down my 0. 100 goes into 0 0 times. I bring down the last 0. 100 goes into 0 0 times. I have no more remainders because I have nothing left. I have 400. I know 400 goes into here. Now time out. They're asking how much will I save with 10%. I have to do an extra step. I need to get 4,000 and subtract it by 400. This is going to get me 3,600. The answer then is 3,600 gallons a month. The answer to number 2 is 3,600 a month. For number 5, you're going to see this college one. The statistics when it comes to making money in the United States, college graduates earn an average yearly salary approximately $48,000, while people who only graduate high school make $24,000. Which of these statements is true? You should go to college if you want to increase your earning power by 100%. Not quite. This is almost double, though. College graduates earn double than high school graduates. That's true. Over 10 years, a college graduate will generally earn $240,000 more. That's also true. Double the number is the same as increasing by 100. That's true. And if you take 2 years for high school graduates in the United States to earn the same amount, this is also true. Here's the thing. The main reason that I assigned this one for extra practice, I know you can't predict the future, but I hope everyone gives college or after high school training a thought. Whether you join the Army, whether you become a construction person, or you go to college, you need to get training after high school because you're going to make more money than a high school graduate. So whether you get an internship, whether you become an apprentice, whether you work for your parents' business, you need to get training after high school. This one right here, this is number 6. You need to set up a percent proportion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So what you have to do looks like this. I need you guys to set up 5 mini problems. Like this. Set them up 5 times and then order them the right way. Number 9 was our bulwark. So if you still have your notes, look into your notes to figure out how much she paid. Number 10 and number 11 are truly what your homework should be. These two, I will need you guys to do what we learned in class and on this video. Try to do number 10 and number 11 on your own. This is the end of the homework helper. Good luck, guys.